that anymore, lad.
No.
No.
Nobody got time for that.
Right.
This looks nice.
Very bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with Mr. C, who is not Mr. Christmas, but he is Mr. Christmas for this video. This is you and Mr. Carrington. We're back for our annual Christmas videos 2021. Can you believe we've been doing this for 4 years?
I know.
God.
I love it.
We're not as fresh-faced as we once were. Dust off the cobwebs.
Some of the people that are new here might want to go back and watch some of the old ones.
That's a good idea.
You won't recognise us.
No. We've been filming these videos since 2018, which is just crazy.
Yeah.
Every year we get together, come rain or shine, and film some festive videos. So if you haven't seen any of those, I'll leave them linked down below, along with Ewan's channel, because he is fantastic. Lots of Christmas content going on over there as well. However, in this video, we're going to be doing a floral arranging festive edition. So I, as you know, love my flowers, and I've done some kind of bits like this on my channel before, but I thought it would be nice to get Ewan involved and film something slightly more festive. So, as you can see in front of us, oh, that's quite bright.
Hello, sunshine.
Good Lord, sorry if the light does alternate. It's that classic winter's day. Oh!
Yeah, that's better.
That's better. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I thought we'd do a festive edition of some floral arranging. Obviously Christmas, you've got your trees, you've got your wreaths, but I love a nice floral centerpiece. So I went to flower market and got a ton of foliage. Of course, if you don't have a local flower market, you can go foraging.
Yeah,
which we both
did
love.
that recently. Yeah, that's a good bit.
And if you don't have access to some greenery, then you can, which Ewan has actually very kindly provided, some artificial foliage, which is a good third option, right?
Definitely. Nice proper colours. These are from One Below, which is a bit like Poundland, but yeah, it's called One Below. And these were £1.50.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Which is pretty good.
In England, One Below?
Yeah, it's here. It's quite new, I think.
Okay, right.
And I think it's by the people that used to own Pound. What's the other one? No, the other one. World, I think. Or the old owners of Poundland and Extra. Something or other. Right. It's a bit like Pound Shop basically, but they have some good little pieces in this with £1.50 and you get loads.
So good. And the eucalyptus as well, that looks really real.
Nice, isn't it?
We've got obviously the real version here, which I think we're going to use. However, there's something that's going to, you know, stand the test of time and you can use it year in, year out.
Yeah, you can mix and match these, put them in with the real, can't you, and then use it again the following year.
So we've got these as a backup just in case, but we do have some red berries.
They're gorgeous.
We've got some pine cones, eucalyptus in 2 varieties.
Were these from the flower market too?
Yes, all from the flower market. Nice. I'll leave the flower market that I visit down below. I rave about it all the time. But yeah, I just thought we'd just, you know, go through the basics. I'm going to pop those out the way just so I don't get them confused and don't trip the ends off.
Yeah, they might be a bit short. We'll see. Yeah. Quick
one when you are flower arranging. What I'm going to do is just stand up just because it's easier and you've got a bit more room.
Yeah.
Would recommend a pair of scissors. They don't have to be floristry scissors, but something that are relatively sharp just to make a fresh cut on the ends. And if you do have a big table, clear some space and maybe put a like a cloth down or something because it can get a bit messy. Yeah. Other than that, it's all fun and games. So we're gonna get up, maybe you guys back to give you a bit more room, and we're gonna get involved. So, what we're gonna start off with is basically the heart of your bunch. So I did a flower arranging class a couple of months back, and they said that whatever you do, start with your prettiest flower, as they said. So you can choose whether you want some red berries. I'm going to do a pine cone just because I feel like that would be nice to like slot in the middle. But honestly, do whatever you fancy. Go up some greenery. There's actually some nice flowers here too. I've just picked these.
So we're starting with, they're nice. Carnations, so we're starting with the bit that's in the middle, is it?
Exactly.
I got you.
That's it. So that's they call it like your power stem. That's like your.
Right, okay.
It's got some sits there for you.
Yeah.
No worries. So I'm going to go for a pine cone. What are you going to go for? You're going to red berry.
One of these,
Beautiful.
Does it matter what height your middle bit is?
No, absolutely not, because we're all going to trim it down at the end.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Got it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice one,
isn't it? Yeah, perfect. So you start with that, so that's essentially what your bouquet works around.
Yeah.
So what the florist said is if you form like an L with your hand and grab it and like pinch it, almost like a crab claw, like a pincer. And that's essentially your building hand. So this is what you grab with. So you don't want to be like putting it down, like, because it all falls. And then it's honestly really simple of just building around your centre stem. So I'm gonna you can grab some eucalyptus, I'll pop some of that over there for you.
Are you using your grabbing hand the one you write with?
Grabbing hand's the one you write with usually, because then also you can trim with it.
Yeah.
So just always keep like a tight, it's called the floristry grip, so you just grab it, and then you can...
strong thumbs.
Oh, they do, especially if they're doing big ones.
Cramp up,
God, absolutely. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for some eucalyptus just to start.
Yeah.
And obviously, you know, you can get your other hand involved if you're struggling. But what you want to do with the larger bits, just trim the stems back. So you've got a nice long stem like that. And then any ones that are on the base, don't worry about that. You can strip them back if you'd like, but just run your hand down the base so you've got a nice clean stem.
Yeah.
And then when you pop the stem on top, cross it over, it kind of like a 45-degree angle like that.
Okay.
Might seem a bit strange to start off with, but just bear with and just keeping that grip. And then it's honestly just as simple as just adding onto that. So maybe grab, I'm going to go opposite so you can get a bit of that. So we're going to get another piece of foliage here. We also got some Christmas tree off camera that I might get involved in a second. With the third stem, cross that over at the opposite angle. So you've effectively got like
diagonals.
A V. I'm going to come closer so you guys can see.
Okay.
So that's the kind of vibe. So basically it all crosses over. So you've got your centre stem, your left stem, and your right stem. And then keeping your folds, you can tighten it up like that so they're all crossing over. And then you just build. So you just look at what you've got. So I haven't really got much colour going on in mine. Yeah. So I might go in for a cheeky carnation now. Okay. Only two of those, so we've got to use them sparingly. Yeah. And balloon jet. And then just cross them over again. So filling in your gap, just cross it in like that. And it's literally as easy as that. As long as you keep your pinch, that's your centre pinch.
And I suppose you can play with the height as you go.
Exactly, yeah. Remember to keep your stems clean. Just literally build into that. So I'm going to go for a red berry next actually. These are lovely. Yeah. Really nice. Obviously with your red berries as well, if you've got pets and things like that, just be careful because they can find these very interesting and have a little, have a little rummage. So if you're having an arrangement, just make sure it's at a height. And just keep on crossing over at that centre fold. I'll show you close to the camera. That's my centre fold there. It's just a pinch point. So all my hands, my fingers here are free, and this is where it's clasped. Yeah, so I'm going to go in with, this is, I forgot the name of this variety of tree, but it's basically Christmas tree? Christmas tree offcuts. It's not a fir, I know that. Yeah. But again, I'm just going to strip the leaves off the base. If you're doing this outdoors, nobody want to do it outdoors so you just sling them on the floor.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I did them inside, so again, just with the floristry cross, keep that in there. I'm going for an extravagant bunch. We're going to go,
I might go for one of those.
Wild. Yeah, getting cold the front. Yeah, so it's all about playing with different heights and different textures and just really have fun with it. I think that's the thing. The one thing I learned about with floristry is that it's just all about your taste. So you can go as big or as little as you like. Exactly. Perfect.
Whack it in.
Yeah, whack it in at an angle. Yeah. And then the more you build the angle, the more secure it becomes. You literally just build into it. A lot of people think with flowers, I mean, you can do it this way, but you start in the vase and just slot them in. Oh, yeah. Which is fine. Yeah. But if you really want to get that nice big bunch, it's like dramatic, then you know.
And sometimes when you slot them in, it all gets a bit stuck, and then you can't get one in that you want to be in a certain place.
Exactly. No.
Whereas with this, you've got a bit more flexibility.
Couldn't
it's
agree
just
more,
loose in your hand, isn't it?
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah.
This is coming together lovely.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yeah, there we are. Same as wreath making as well. You've done a wreath making video recently, haven't you? And yeah, everyone will start off with the same materials, but by the end of the class or the wreath that you make, you do it with someone else. Theirs will look completely different to yours because everyone has a different vision and everyone's got different creativities and techniques. So yeah, it's all good fun. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm a fan of foliage because behind on the fireplace it's essentially like an evergreen garden.
Yeah, so it's so amazing.
Some snowdrops in there, some different types of eucalyptus as well. So yeah, it's lovely. And smell, it smells so good. Yeah, so you can go as big or as little as you want with this. Just keep on building, keep on building. Some more of this as well. And don't worry about your stems at the bottom because we're going to trim those off before we pop them in water. Also nice technique as well, if you look from above, you can see what it needs, where you're missing stuff, so you can pop stuff in.
That's a good idea.
Angle. Just make sure that it's always crossed, so you've got your nice tight grip. We're going to carry on and pop you on a time lapse and insert some Christmas music now. So we have had a good old stab at that, and obviously Ewan's vase that he's got is slightly smaller, so you've been quite reserved, but what you have made,
it's pretty, isn't it?
Very, very nice. Honestly,
nice. Maggie's just looking at the
oh no!
She's just settling down.
Get down, get down. Mine's slightly larger, obviously because I've got a larger vase. But obviously you can just add as much as you want, and you can just be as creative or as minimal as you prefer. Yeah. We've gone for 2 colours, red and green, because it's traditional. But again, you could add some whites if you want.
That would be nice.
Some lilies,
some gold. You could spray leaves.
Yeah, or some bits of birch. I tried to find some birch actually, but yeah. So anyway, now it comes to you've got your grip. And it's quite tricky to keep a hold of this. So you want to work quick. So you've got your scissors there, mate. Yeah. So what you want to do, a lot of florists actually do the bash, but because ours are all different lengths.
Oh, I see.
Find your shortest stem. Yeah. And essentially trim in line with that. If you know what I mean. Yeah. And good tip, if you cut it at an angle, it just means that it helps with the surface area of the absorption of water. So in theory, if you change your water regularly, these should last for your whole festive season, and maybe even into the new year. So yeah. That's what we're going to do now.
Nice little activity this though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Right,
it's
like
very
relaxing, fun, creative.
It's one
festive.
It's one to do every year with your family. You get everyone together and you all enjoy it.
Can I do the whack now?
Yeah, you can do the bash, mate. Absolutely.
That just even it all out.
Evens it all out. Obviously, if you are putting this straight into a vase, the florals will naturally find it's, you know, where they like to sit. Yeah. If you've got a really tight bottleneck vase, then they'll be quite close up. But if you've got one that's like mine, that's slightly larger, they'll fan out. So obviously, Ewan's going to be taking his arrangement home with him. So you can, of course, you can pop it in just for the minute, but we're going to tie his up for him. Yeah. So slot it in.
Just let it.
And just let it do its thing.
Relax out.
How about that? How nice does that look?
I'm so pleased.
Ewan, that looks gorgeous. Look at that.
I love that.
That genuinely looks amazing.
I love that technique because it's made it quite. It looks kind of effortless, but even though there is a bit of a technique there, kind of the same thing, but it looks like gorgeous. Yeah.
Such a beautiful arrangement, and like I said, you can really have fun with this. I'm gonna
360 as well, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna submerge mine in now as well. Yeah. It's quite the handful. I'm
That's very dramatic.
It is. We live for the drama. Yeah. There we are.
Oh, I love it.
Oh. So that's mine. So as you see, it's slightly larger. Probably put some more water in that. I'll show you close to the camera. Beautiful if you wanted to have this as like a centerpiece. You can really, you know, have that in the hallway. Yeah. Beautiful as people come through your door.
If you're not having a tree, it's quite a nice alternative just to get a bit of greenery in the home, isn't it?
And the smell that this kicks off is just gorgeous. And of course, you can have a little play with it as well. And I'm going to tie Ewan's up with some ribbon. You can use floristry string, and if you are giving these as a gift, you can use some floristry paper as well, and just, you know.
Oh, that'd be lovely with a bit of brown paper around it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But that's it. That's how to make a floral arrangement, and obviously you can take that home with you as well. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that and you actually found it somewhat useful. Like say you can forage all this, or you can do some artificial ones if you wanted. I'll leave some options down below. The White Company do some lovely artificial.
Oh, they do,
They do. So you can use them year in, year out. So yeah, thank you very much for being on my channel.
I enjoyed that.
We also filmed a video over on Ewan's channel, which I will link down below. So I tried some American candy sweets that he got from the US recently. It was very good, and I'm not going to lie, I've had a lot of sugar. So if you want to watch that, I'll leave that linked down below. But thank you so much. Let me know if you've enjoyed this and if you're going to make an arrangement this Christmas, and I'll catch you all very soon in a future video. Take care. Lots of love. Bye for now. Lovely.